Welcome back. So Pisces, this is going to be your you versus them September reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Keep in mind that all of the energy can be interchangeable because it is a general reading and it could be in regards to an intimate or a platonic connection, so keep an open mind. And let's see, so the overall shared energy is the ascendant, which is all about your outlook, your worldview, your mission statement, how you express yourself, your attitude, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your body. It's going to be highlighting all of those types of energies during this time frame. Okay, so let's see what your overall supporting energy is to complement that, Pisces. Oops, and you had a card flip here. So you have the Five of Swords. So Pisces, it'll be really important that you get a lot of rest during this time frame, that you don't push it too far, because if you get overwhelmed in the energy or you push yourself beyond what you have the physical energy for, then you might get very exhausted, you might get very snappy, very blunt, say things you wouldn't usually say, you might really take it there. So this is just kind of a precaution to watch your moods, watch your attitude, and give yourself permission to be quiet when you need to be quiet, to take a break, to say no when you need to say no, so that you can move forward with ease, as opposed to having, things feeling like it's too much stress, or getting into this someone must lose so I can win type of mentality, or opening yourself up for people who are like that by simply getting overwhelmed yourself. So you want to be careful with that, Pisces. So let's see what this person's overall energy is over here. They have the Three of Swords, and it came out in the reverse. So Pisces, this person may be getting over some old hurts during this time frame. There might have been something that happened with this person in the past that really broke their heart, and I feel like they have healed or will be kind of healing that energy. And also, it's almost like the same message applies to them as well as you, which is this person could really benefit from rest and meditation as well during this time frame. If this person was uncertain in the past, that uncertainty is leaving as they heal from whatever this is that they've been going through. And if it's not emotional pain, it certainly could be physical pain. But for most, it is emotional things that may have resurfaced from the past, or are from the past, that they are learning to either be okay with or let go with during this time frame. And it's all about their outlook and what they feel is possible for them as well. So let's get into it. So we're going to look at recent past energy, Pisces, and then your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel at the core, your hopes, and then the future energies. So Pisces, woo, recent past energy. What do you have here? The card flew out over there. Oh my goodness. All right, let me see which card flew out. For my Pisces. Here's that Six of Swords. That's so crazy, because that's what I was just saying. That it only has to be full of strife and full of headache if you allow it to. And yes, that is a choice, because it's a choice on how you're choosing to see the situation. And that may have been highlighted in the past, You may have had some things that hurt you, but prevailed anyways, which is awesome. Moving forward anyways. If you had been feeling a lot of emotion, you're kind of learning to get more on top of that, okay? Getting more proactive with it, Pisces, because I do see movement forward here and kind of staying ahead of the emotion. Then you have Queen of Coins. And the Strength card. So yeah, this is all about learning your worth, Pisces, and standing in your worth, gaining that confidence, emotionally detaching when you need to. If you had a rejection or a loss, or maybe you delivered one, you are moving forward from that, okay? And establishing your self-worth here, getting more grounded with yourself, honing in on your more confident nature, really feeling strong in the energy is what I feel. So building up that strength, okay? Strength of emotional control for some of you, strength of thought for some of you, or both. So let's see what this person's past energy has been, Pisces. They have the Strength card as well, Judgment here. The High Priestess, the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, so Pisces, whoever you're connecting with, they're also learning to hone in on their own emotional strengths, their own physical strengths, learning to let go of something that no longer is serving them. And it could be this really heartbreaking or heartache feeling that they were having, you know, wanting to release judgment too of themselves and not wanting to feel judged. This person may be getting in tune with their more spiritual nature or with family, anything that makes them feel more connected and more solid. I think this person's primary focus, at least in the recent past, was on feeling emotionally satisfied and trying to see a higher understanding of maybe something that they had to let go of. And it could be this connection, it could be other things going on in their life, but wanting to be strong enough to do that, or being strong enough to do that in the past. So let's see what the perception is, Pisces. So keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll see. So perception of this connection is the Nine of Wands. Man, your cards are all over the place today. Three of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. So Pisces, you know, you may have turned your back on a reconciliation with this person, even though they're, you know, because there's an ending here, okay? So for some of you that had an ending, you may have turned your back on this connection. They may have turned their back on you. I think it was really painful if that's the case, because the Ten of Swords isn't necessarily a walk in the park. So I think it may have been a really painful ending, either for you or they. There could have been a third person involved as well with the Three of Cups that someone was ignoring the red flags about, or they were ignoring the red flags about, either or. But there's a sense of like just not wanting to battle for this, you know, just let it be what it is, separating yourself from that and getting more independent and confident is what I feel. For those of you that didn't have an ending, this person's perception is like, wow, you know, you win. I don't really want to fight. Or that may be how you feel, you know, when you think about this connection, like, things come together easier when you are more relaxed in the energy, maybe, when you just allow change to happen, when you just allow endings to happen. There could still be hurt within the relationship that's being ignored, though, so I did get that message about red flags. So even if you're still in a connection, or say this is a family member or a friend, there's pain here, you know. And it could be from, like I said, partying too much is the message I got, or not paying attention to the red flags of their emotions, not paying attention to the red flags of their thoughts, or you could be doing that. Something to deal with that as far as perception goes here. So let's see how this person perceives the connection. Five of Wands. So it's interesting, Pisces, Knight of Swords, that you're like, if you had been defensive in the past, I feel like you've let your guard down here, and this person is still seeing a struggle within the connection, or a fight for the connection, or they may see you as drama, you know, and if they see you as drama, then they are trying to avoid that, or vice versa. But I feel like this person, their perception of the connection is it's very heavy, and that it's one-sided communication, that there's a power struggle here, you know, and it may be with you, and it may not be. It could be an internal power struggle that this person has going on that they just don't speak about, but it's pretty heavy, you know. But I just get this sense of like this person feels when it comes to this connection that there is some sort of turmoil or inner turmoil in regards to it during this time frame, and just not really wanting to talk about it, you know, whether that's you or they. and just like, you know, okay, so it is heavy, but I'm going to go this alone. So some of them are on like a self-love journey and they've got to do it alone. Others, like I said, there may have been quite literally an ending here. And that's what that is showing. So let's look at emotions. So underneath perception, we're going to go to your emotional self. All right, so it's one thing to think about how you're seeing something and processing, but it's a whole nother thing to tune into how we feel about what it is that we are seeing and processing. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the emotion, the feeling for my Pisces. Woo! All right. Again, you have no trouble saying what's on your mind today, Pisces. I see that. So 5 of Wands here, the Magician, the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, and how you genuinely feel. Wow. Pisces. So I feel like, yeah, there's still a bit of a struggle here emotionally. Okay, and because there's a bit of a struggle, you may manifest some past issues, or past issues may resurface emotionally speaking during this time frame, especially if it is in regards to childhood issues or losses that you've had in the past, rejection that you've had in the past, maybe resurfacing emotionally. And, you know, it's not that we intentionally manifest things that we don't want. It's just that we're not being good at paying attention to the way we're feeling, and we're being sloppy thinkers. So just be very careful of that energy in September, Pisces. If you're feeling some inner turmoil, this is saying, you know, don't act during that time frame. Get some rest, because here's that message here about getting too overly stimulated or too overly overwhelmed, and it kind of biting you in the butt, so to speak. So this is saying if you start feeling that tension build, you know, to kind of take a time out and manifest from a place of calm once you get calm, right? But this is saying emotionally, it's like some of you want to emotionally recreate something from your past, okay? Something that maybe you have had visions about, dreams about. Emotionally, you're getting more secure with yourself, and you are coming to some clarity about how you actually feel, well, which is always a good thing. So it's when you have those times of emotional peace in September, Pisces, that you'll be able to just, without even thinking about it, know exactly what it is that you've been wanting to know. Or, you know, if you have been out of tune with your relationships or with your emotional self, then you'll get periods of time in September where when you're calm and you're peaceful and maybe in a meditative state or even in a sleep state, that you just get absolute clarity or an answer you'd been looking for in regards to that. And it's because you're quieting your mind so you can hear it, you know, because when you're in emotional turmoil, you can't hear it, right? So I feel like, yeah. Let's see what this person's emotions are in the month of September. Whoa. Okay. So 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and then the 2 of Wands. Okay. Give me one more. So on an emotional level, when I see the 7 of Swords, when I see the 7 of Swords show up in the emotional part of the reading, then that lets me know emotionally this person might be lying to themselves. They may be ignoring the red flags emotionally. They may be only seeing the parts that they want to see, you know, and we all do this at times, especially if we've been hurt. So it's just an FYI for your cross watcher. But I feel like this person on an emotional level, they want family and they want stability. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog, the UPS guy's here. I can't do anything about it. This person wants emotional stability, and they're looking to their future. They may emotionally want a reconciliation if you've had a separation from this person. But if there was a third party involved, then I do feel that there's some shady intention here, either by you, this person, or the third party, with the Seven of Swords showing up. So that might sneak up on someone during this time frame, or emotionally some things might be revealed about that situation that weren't known before, whether that's on your side or their side. But for most of you, I get like this person just kind of covering up what they really feel, and you know, they may be covering it up in a lot of ways, going out a lot, or you know, future planning, which isn't a bad thing. It is helping them recover, but emotionally they're looking for someone who is on the same wavelength as them, that's going to be emotionally supportive, that they feel they can build a future with, to be honest with you, and that may or may not be with you, so it'd be different for each of you. But let's look at hopes, okay, and narrow it down a little bit. What is your hope? Four of Coins. So this is telling me that you're hoping to save up. You're hoping to stay in control. Some of you, it may be related to literally saving up money. But this is, you know, wanting to have that emotional control as well, okay? So what is this person's hope? Three of Pentacles. So they want cooperation. Again, this is a like minds card. This is something that they can build off of, or someone they can build with. Okay. So let's look at most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind, the most likely future outcome can be changed with free will. Okay, I'm just giving you a snapshot of what it currently looks like in the energy today. So let's see here. Temperance, Two of Pentacles. Woo. Page of Coins, Seven of Coins, and then what is this? The Page of Wands. So lots of page energy here. Some new beginnings definitely in store for you, both within passion, but also within new possible job opportunities, study opportunities, finances for a few of you. But I just feel like Pisces in the future energy, it's like reprioritizing. Yeah, that's the word. Reprioritizing what's important to you, okay? So you might be kind of looking at your life and love and finance and family, and kind of needing to reprioritize things, or maybe prioritize yourself if you haven't been doing that. And some of you haven't, or you need to prioritize yourself, Pisces, because you're only ever as good as you feel about yourself, and how you feel about yourself is all that you are capable of giving to others, and also all that you're capable of receiving. So most important thing you could do is prioritize yourself. But I feel like there is a sense of definitely wanting independence here, and having some sort of new opportunity, something you can invest your time and energy into, and you don't mind being patient for it. There is this little risky type of vibe that I'm picking up here, a little bit of ornery. That could mean a lot of things, but so I don't know, we all get a little ornery sometimes, but I feel like this is you, this is what energy you could go into if you allow yourself to get all stuck up in your head and you start assuming the worst. You might get a bit spiteful, ornery, vengeful. So you really want to be cautious of that, because that's not really in alignment with where you feel you want to go, okay? And you have put time and energy into yourself, and now you're reprioritizing. So this is a good momentum forward, so don't get in your own way there. So let's look at this person's most likely future outcome. Ooh. Two of Cups, and it was the Four of Swords that came out, but I put it back, and I'll make a note of it. Wow. Page of Wands, the Empress. Okay. You got a lot to say. They got a lot to say, at least right now. So, and the Ten of Pentacles fell over here, so I'm going to come back to that one. So this person has the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, the Empress, the Lovers, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this person's got a lot going on in their future energy, okay? They may feel a very strong bond, very strong soulmate connection with you, Pisces, or they may have a new connection entering their life during this time frame. They're trying to be patient, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to wait for the right timing for this connection, or like I said, for a new connection for some of you. But there's still some emotional confusion going on over here. This person may have multiple options. I saw that some of you are in a third party, or this person could be looking at other options if that's the case. But for most of you, I feel like this person they want to have fun. You know, they're looking for things to kind of happen naturally, develop. They want things to naturally develop over time, to be honest with you. This person is definitely looking to connect with two soulmate cards here and have some sort of new jumping off point or beginning here. Okay, but they may not really be sure how to go about it or how they feel about it, and that may get in their way, and that could be stemming from old issues from the past. Like I said, because I saw that message here, really on both sides, but it could be either or, you know, so they've got some decisions to make here, and where do they want to put their time and energy, Pisces, right? But I do see that this person definitely wants a new something. It may or may not be with you, and even if it's not with you, though, they still feel very drawn to you or very connected to you on an emotional or spiritual level. And yeah, so this person is looking for a firmer foundation, that's for sure. So Pisces, interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there, for now. Let me tell you what zodiac signs you might be dealing with, although keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign. It's a general reading. But the ones that stick out to me are Aries, Gemini, Aries again, Libra, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Leo again, Sagittarius, if I didn't say that. Could be Capricorn. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but like I said, it can be any zodiac sign. If it resonated, it resonated. Do give me a like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave me a comment down below if you will. Let me know how this resonated for you. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram, also linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. And you can check out my merchandise as well, listed below. So wishing you guys the best either way. Till next time, my friends. Namaste.